movie's about to start.
Oh, there's Tom.
Oh, what a beautiful man.
I like Gronkowski. We know, Trish. We've all read your Gronk erotica.
It's not erotica. It's fan fiction. Very sexy fan fiction.
80 for Brady, such a great movie. What resonated with you both? Jane, we'll start with you with the movie.
Well, it was a funny script. I thought it was going to be a funny movie. I was interested in the fact that it's football focused, and we don't often get a chance to see older women loving football and being involved in sports. That was good. And also I thought, well, football fans don't necessarily come to see my movies, and maybe I will get to meet a whole new swath of people. So that would be interesting to me. And then Lily is in it. I wanted to work with her again. I mean, we just finished working together for 7 years. It wasn't enough. I needed more.
What intrigued me for the movie was that it was based on real women who lived in Boston. And I had a video sent to me of the woman that I portrayed, who's kind of the ringleader. And I just loved her reaction. She was so excited and over the moon about the fact that Tom Brady was talking to her and telling her he was going to make a film about her and her girlfriends. And her reactions were so sweet and spontaneous and alive, and I just really wanted to be a part of it.
Ms. Fonda, you just mentioned, football fans not maybe watching some of your movies, but Grace and Frankie opened the two of you up to a whole new sort of generation of fans and watchers. What was that like for you to connect with this new new audience?
Yeah, well, if you're 85, which I am, you like to have younger audiences, so they'll be around till the end. Yeah, no, the idea of being able to make another movie with my beloved partner here and Sally Field and Rita Moreno, I just thought this is too good to be true. This is going to be really fun, and it was.
So you've been pals and work colleagues for over 40 years. What was the key to your relationship, both on and off the screen?
We don't live together.
She taught me to take a leap of faith in a project.
She's very reticent. She'll be offered a project, including one by me called 9 to 5. And she'll say, I don't think so. I think you got to let me out of it. I can't do this, but there've been other, and she'll, I can't do it. It's not for me. I feel like I'm an extra in this movie. And, and then she steals the movie, and wins all kinds of awards. I mean, she always assumes that she's wrong. She shouldn't be in the part. And she made a huge mistake. And then she goes and steals the movie always.
Not quite,
yes.
But that's how she sees it.
Lily, so you have some scenes with Tom. He's my favorite athlete. What did you make of his acting? What did you think of his chops?
He was wonderful. He was a very natural, good actor. He listened. He paid. He just was real. I totally believed him, and I thought of him as he looks like a boy anyway. So it's like he's 40 years old, or at that time he was about 40. He's a little older now, but you think of him as this perfect boy, and I thought of him. I played him as my son, someone in my family that was excelling in football at college, and I was going to go there and see him play, and then the time came. He needed a pep talk, and I gave it to him.
The movie has such a nice message about just believing in yourself, going after your dreams. Ms. Fonda, what is the message you want people to take away from 80 for Brady?
Oh, it ain't over till it's over. That's true of the game that we're watching. It certainly ended differently than the way we thought it would at the beginning. And then also with women's lives, we may be in our 80s, but it ain't over. We're over the hill, only to find that there are all these other marvelous hills and valleys and places to explore. Kind of don't give up.
Well, I don't know how you could say it much better than what Jane just said. The idea that you're over the hill and you start down and then you see all these wonderful vistas and opportunities, and just living.
I was so happy to see you both back with Grace and Frankie. So I got to ask you, and we'll start with you, Lily. What was the key to your longevity? I mean, I look back at all these great movies the two of you have done, all these great projects you've been a part of. And what do you think it was about you that you were able to last? It's not an easy thing to do, especially in your line of work.
Well, selectivity is an important thing, but that just represents your sensibility. And it's not that you see a row of movies and you say this, oh, I can play this, I play this. It's your sensibility. It's what you're drawn to. And in reading a script and thinking about it and imagining yourself in the role, and by the time you accept a project, it's because you have an emotional investment in it. You know that it's going to, you feel that you can represent something worthwhile. And we've also, I mean, Jane included, has always done so many different things. And you just, I think you just represent more. You touch more, just talking about getting the football audience. You represent this for this audience and this, and soon you've had a long career. It's nothing you don't plan on it so much as you live into it and becomes a part of you.
Live into it. I like that. I mean, there's one thing that's really key in all this: good health. You know, when my father died, he was almost 10 years younger than I am right now. 5 months after on Golden Pond, he seemed so old. And he really couldn't have kept going because he was sick. You know, we're not sick.
No. Well, maybe.
Not in the way that, I mean, no, we're not sick. And Sally and Rita, you know, we're not sick. So even though we're old, we can keep going. And also older people, especially older women, are the fastest growing demographic in the world. So it's a business, and so people, producers and studios know we got a big audience for movies like this with older women, watching them, you know, still living very fully and robustly.
You know, Miss Fonda, you talked a little bit about, there's this clip all over Twitter about making friends and having lasting relationships, and how one of your ex-husbands said you can't make new friends after the age of 60. What was the key for you to developing these relationships that you've had over all these years?
When I meet somebody that I find interesting, I make a point of being their friend, which means pestering them, writing them, asking them out, making them come out of their holes. And, you know, when she's a little bit of a recluse, Sally's a little bit of a recluse, and I just get them out. I just said, come on, have dinner.
Remember I spoke about selectivity? No, I just saw a perfect opportunity for that.
I know, but I don't understand it.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It means kind of like it's not good.
It's not good. That's what I thought.
I mean, it's not.
I think it's very good. I have made new friends.
And you've taught me that very much.
Okay, so.
But you have already had splendid qualities. You were already advanced, and so if you selected me, then it was like, well, hey, she's got good selectivity.
Personally, for me, it's. Are they somebody I want to learn from? Are they somebody that can teach me things? Are they somebody I can trust? Those are the, and it's make me laugh because I have a hard time laughing.
She doesn't have a hard time laughing. She's a big laugher.
She makes me laugh.
No, she's a big laugher. Believe me, I watch her. I'll be looking at her and I see her laugh. Maybe she's a beat behind, but she's a big.
I am always a little bit beat behind.
It's because you're thinking about it, and it's opening up other avenues of thought and philosophy.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm so complicated and smart. I know.
You are.
It is so great to meet you. Beauty has no expiration date.
Krish.
I didn't flirt.
He did.
There's so much here to do. We could even win these tickets.
This is a spicy wings contest.
Bring the pain!
I could use a little spice.
I know her!
If you black out, who you want me to call?
An ambulance?